Pat Ravello with us, coaching in the Field of Dreams for the ladies at the University of Scranton. How about your excitement for this game?
This is a great idea by the county. Rick Notary presented this idea a few months ago, and he ran with it. He did an excellent job getting everybody together and getting the venue secured, which is University of Scranton, and there's no other place around here like that. And so we're excited about it.
For you, let's talk about coaching this year. Make the playoffs in states, and you know, nice to see the girls respond, and good experience to send off another group.
Yeah, we had fun towards the end there. You know, winning a district, that was one of our goals. It's been our goal now for the last few years. This year it came true. So winning the district and going to the state playoffs, getting that deep in the state playoffs, really was a good time for the girls, and that's what we're here for.
You get to coach some of your own girls, but you get an opportunity to coach other girls from other programs.
Right.
That's always fun, just to get to learn a little bit about them. Talk about your excitement with getting to meet some of these girls that you probably followed and said, wow, this girl's a great hitter, or this girl can throw it.
Exactly, yeah. This is really a dream team that we put together here. When I got the roster, I was excited about every name on the roster. And it's a tough time of year with spring trips going on, like spring break and senior trips. And everything, but with this team that we're putting out on the field Sunday, it should be exciting.
Let's talk about the competition you're going up against and what you expect there.
Rick Notary said, who should coach the other team? I said, how about E.J. Weston? You know, I said, there's nobody better. You know, he's been around, I've been around 21 years, he's been around close to that. And I know he would take it serious, I know he would be around. I hear he's been practicing like crazy.
So when he's not fishing.
Right, when he's not fishing, right. So, but it's going to be fun. We've been trying to do one of these games now. It seems like every 5-6 years somebody wants to do one of these senior games, and it just fizzles out after 1 year. But I think Ricky has a really good concept, and I told him that we really want to make it fun this year for the girls. You know, like between me and EJ, we'll figure out some ways to make the game fun, exciting for the fans, and you know, we're thinking of some ideas, and we're gonna come up with some things by Sunday, and hopefully we can keep this game going for many years.
Pat, always great to catch up there. We wish you the best.
Thank you.
Maggie Kovaleski joins us here on the John Mendola Show at our Carlisle and Janelle for the Field of Dreams game, the University of Scranton. Talk about your excitement about the upcoming game.
This is my first all-star softball game, and I'm really excited to play in it. I played in the basketball all-star game, and I really like that a lot. And it's nice to see girls from other schools and we come together and play a game and have fun. It's just nice to see them all.
Some of these girls, I'm sure, were rivals. When you looked at the roster and saw a few names, or anybody you're like, oh, this should be pretty cool to play with this person.
I'm excited to play with my teammates again for one last time, and some others from closer schools that we played with in our league. I'm excited to play with them, and I'm just excited in general.
You get to go against Coach Pat Ravello is now your coach. Obviously, getting to play against him, I'm sure, a lot of fun. Talk a little bit about what that experience is going to be like.
It'll be pretty cool because our coach will be there too, so that'll be better for us.
How about as far as position-wise during the All-Star game? Where do you expect to play?
I hope I play center field because I really like playing that position, and I played it all throughout my season, and it's just fun to play in the outfield. I enjoy it a lot.
All right, well, we wish you the best. Have fun.
Thank you.
Tommy Ann Holiday is with us here on the John Mendola Show. Let's talk about your experience coming out of Forest City. What was your softball career like?
Well, playing in the high school for 4 years really just got me ready to play in a higher level, and it made me learn how to work with players better, such as my friends grow bonds. So that's good. And
small town, Forest City, small community, so pretty much everybody knows everybody's business. Let's talk about just being in a small school atmosphere and how you kind of, now you're going to have to go out in the big world, but what was that experience like for you to be such in a close-knit school with people that you know your whole life?
Well, it's actually kind of nice because you get to know everyone, and it's easier to just have a smaller school because it keeps it easy, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's just better to know everyone and have close bonds with them. And
you're not going to go too far away to college. You're going to head down to Lackawanna. When it came to the college choice, what were you looking and why did you decide to head to Lackawanna?
Well, my coach actually, my high school coach, he mentioned that I should try and get a scholarship for softball because he knew I could do it. And so he just worked with me and I worked hard, and then it just happened, and I'm excited.
How about an area of study? Do you have a concentration yet in that?
It's going to be in the medical field, but I'm just not sure.
Older sister? Tell us a little bit about her.
She's 23. Her name is Alyssa Holiday. She just graduated college. She actually played softball in college for a year, but it was too hard with academics. But yeah.
As far as your team at Forest City this year, talk about some of the success that you had and the whole experience of saying, hey, we're one team, we want to fight for the same goals and kind of, share that success together.
Yeah, so like in such a small school and in such a small team, they encourage you to do well. So like my team was always like, T, like you could do it. Like I know you have it in you. So like it was just like easy to like work with everyone and like just makes you feel nice and everyone wants you to succeed.
All-star game. Any players that you know on this team or people you're excited to play with?
Well, from other schools I don't know too many, but there are the two girls from my team, Maggie and Carrie, and I'm excited to play with them again for one last time.
Tough part of being a catcher or what you like about it at the same time?
You're just kind of in control. Like you could see the field more than anyone else can, and you know what's going on, and it's not like you have to tell them like what's going on, and it's just you're more involved than most players kind of.
Well, we appreciate hearing your story and the best of luck at Lackawanna College.
Thank you.
Megan Pavlovsky with us here in the John Mendola Show. We're talking about the Field of Dreams All-Star Game. Talk about your feelings being able to play in a game of this magnitude.
I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to come, like all the seniors to come together and play like for one last time with either our players that we played against or the players that are on our team.
For you, your talent, let's talk about how you were utilized and what your talents are.
I would play first base. I started for 3 years there, and I batted third most of the year. And I would come in and I would try to move runners. That was my main thing. I'd try to move runners and make something happen.
Talk about Coach Ferguson, always trying to get the best out of his players, and the girls had a signature win against Holy Cross this year.
Yes, he always told us to be confident and keep our heads up when things go wrong. Usually we would tumble after something, one little mistake, but he would help us to get back up and get back in the swing of things.
A brother and a sister?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about them.
My brother is going into 9th grade at Dunmore, and my sister is going to be a junior at Pittsburgh University.
Cool. As far as the next step for you?
I'm going to Marywood, and I'm majoring in architecture. It's a 5-year program there.
You talk about where that skill set came from. You always feel like, I like to build things, I like to draw things. What were the thoughts when you went into it?
I never thought that I would do something like that, but there was a class in school, it was CAD, and I took it my sophomore year, and it was like drafting and everything on using the program on the computer. And then this past year I took CAD 2, which is like more in the shop, like building, and I ended up building a picnic table and 2 benches. So it was like, I think that like made me choose to do architecture.
Any family members that inspire you, or people in your life around you, a teacher or somebody in the community that you feel like has really helped you become the person you are?
I feel like my family, all of them together, have done such a major role in my life, and they're always there to support me, and they're always like being the best, making me the best that I can.
Well, you're pretty darn good. Good luck at Marywood.
Thank you.
Emily Comparetta joins us here on the John Mendola Show via Dunmore, Field of Dreams All-Star Game. Let's talk about the opportunity at hand for you. What's your excitement like to be able to play in this game?
I'm really excited. Get to play with some of my teammates again for one last time, and there's a lot of different talent on different teams, so I'm excited to see what other girls like, how they play and how we all work together.
Let's talk about your year at Dunmore this year, and how the girls stepped up when you had to, and Coach Ferguson, I know, is always knocking on that door to try to get a little bit more out of you.
We all worked together really well. Our pitcher, Megan Fritz, she really gave her all, and she really led the team this year. She was a junior, and I think we all just ended up working well together. And, yeah.
As far as you and your efforts, talk about where you played and what you felt you were able to do.
Well, I was a shortstop and I was a starter for the last 4 years, and I felt like I was able to help the team. I covered a lot of ground, always was on my toes, was yelling and cheering for my teammates all the time. So, yeah.
Next step for you, where are you going to school? What are you going to study?
I'm going to East Stroudsburg University, and I'm going to study exercise science, and I'm hopefully going to end up going into physical therapy.
Very nice. Let's talk about role models in your life. Who's been important?
My mom and dad they've been there for me forever. They are my #1 supporters and fans, and they go to all my games, and support me with everything I do.
Get an opportunity to play with other girls from other schools. You get to play for a guy like Pat Ravello, a rival, you know, Old Forge and Dunmore rivals in other sports, but he's a really good guy. And what do you think this whole experience will be like playing at a great place like the University of Scranton?
I think it's going to be really exciting and almost like a once-in-a-lifetime experience to get to play with all these different people. So I'm really looking forward to that.
All right, well, it's great to hear your story. We wish you the best.
Thank you.